Yeah, good morning to one and all. Today we will discuss a topic that is elasticity, continuous to the last class. So I think last day we have discussed about the elasticity of demand and elasticity of price, elasticity of income. So today we will discuss that cross elasticity of demand. So how we can measure that cross elasticity of demand when they have given some values. Okay. So here let me take one another example that is regarding to the cross elasticity as well as both three types of elasticities. So first you can take an example that Qx is equal to minus Px plus 0.25y plus 0.5 Pz plus 150 plus 150 where Px is equal to 10, Py is equal to 100, Pz is equal to so I'm writing here Pz is equal to 25. Pz is equal to 25. So find out velocity of price, velocity of income, and velocity of xz. Velocity of xz nothing but the cross elasticity. Cross elasticity. So I am repeating that again. Say that here. So this is an equation or the function which is given by that some experts. So that this is minus qpx plus 0.25y and plus 0.5 pz plus 150. So this is related to that price elasticity. This is related to that income elasticity because y is nothing but here income, p is nothing but the price. So whereas pz is nothing but a cross elasticity, we can assume that. Okay. So this is a 100, so 150. It is called constant value. It is called constant value. So they are asking the question that the elasticity of price, elasticity of income, elasticity of cross elasticities, right? So here, therefore, so first we need to know the what is the elasticity of price. What is the elasticity of price? So how do you derive it? What is the formula elasticity of price? Delta QD by delta P, P by Q, right? Or QD here. QD. So therefore, first we need to know that QD by P. So we know the P, and we need the first we need to find out that delta QD by delta P. What it means? So when delta QD by delta P, what it means? It is called slope. It is called slope, right? Or we can call MPC marginal purpose to consume. So that is the MPC nothing but so delta C by delta Y with respect to the consumption and income. So we can write like this. So where here the slope of the price, slope of anything but delta QD by delta P. Okay, that is a slope. So as I told in the last class, so that is a slope. That is a minus px is a slope. It means that when we are writing minus px, it means what is the slope here? Minus one. Minus one. Minus one. Just I'm getting some disturbance from. Yeah. So this is a minus px. It means that there is a 1. That is a minus px. That is called minus 1. So when there is nothing beside that p, so we should assume that there is a 1. Okay. So this is the slope of the price. Okay. So therefore, I'm writing say that here. So the velocity of price is equal to delta QD by delta P into P by Q. So your delta QD by delta P, what is the value? Minus 1. Minus 1 into P. As they are given the P value is how much they have given? 10, right? They are given 10 here. So they are given 10 here. Okay. So we should take 10. So what is the QD here? What is the QD? We don't know the QD. So therefore, we need to find out the QD also. QD is equal to whatever they have given, that is a minus Px plus 0.25y plus 0.5 Pz plus 150 plus 150 plus 150. So simple, we need to substitute the values of the P and Y and Z, then we will get the QD or QX value, right? So here QD is equal to, so as you know that P is equal to 10, okay, the Px is equal to 10, right? So 0.25, so Y is equal to, they are given 1000, okay, so then 0.5, so Pz is equal to how much they are given, 25, okay, plus 150. So here minus 10 plus 0.25 into 1000. How much you will get it amount? 250, right? Plus 0.5 into 25. So you will get 2.5 plus 150. So therefore, we can add this positive values 3. So minus 10 plus how much? 125 plus 250 plus 150. So here 400. Okay, 400 plus 525, right? Sorry, here 12.5. Sorry. Just a minute. Yeah, here 12.5, not 125. So here see 250 plus 150, 400. 400 plus 12.5. That is a 412.5, right? So when you subtract this from this, you will get 402.5. 402.5. So simple, you can substitute the value here 402.5. So here that is 402.5. So here minus 1 into 10, minus 1 into 10, minus 1 into 10,
minus 10
divided by 402.5.
మాట్లాడానా ఇదిందన్న నేను
అమ్మా ఉమా
సార్
కొద్దిగా మ్యూట్లో పెట్టుకో. So here minus 1 into 10, minus 10 divided by 402.5. So when you cancel it, how much you will get it? Yes, 0.024, 0.024, right? This is the elasticity of price, right? Have you understood, or can I again can I repeat again? Hello?
repeat sir
Yes, please.
please once again repeat
Hello.
that minus 1
Here, so see,
yes sir
see how the minus 1 has come. See that in that equation, see what in the function, so they have given the qx is equal to minus 1 minus px. What is means? What is minus p? Nothing but 1 into pp only. So therefore we need to take 1. For example, here they have mentioned 0.25y. It means that the slope of the income is 0.25. So here the slope of the cross velocity is 0.5. So why I'm taking minus 1, nothing but when they didn't mention anything about that value of slope. So here when they are mentioned minus px, it means that 1 only, 1. Okay, that's why we have taken 1. So here the minus value is there now, that's why I have taken minus 1. Okay, still hello?
yes sir
Yeah. So therefore next so next, if you take into account that is the velocity of income, velocity of income. Velocity of income. So what is the formula of velocity of income? Delta qd by delta y into y by qd, right? So here delta QD by delta Y. What is it is called slope. Again, I'm explaining the slope. Okay, slope of the income. What is the slope of the income when they are given the equation? So I'm see that
0.25, sir.
0.25.
25.
0.25. This is the slope. So what is the income value they have given? 1000, right? And QD, whatever we have calculated the QD, that is the final QD, that is the 402.5. 402.5. So here 0.25 into 1000. How much will get it? 250 divided by 402.5. So when you cancel it, how much will get it? So 0.62. 0.62. Right? Hello? Are you understanding? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So next we have the elasticity of PZ, elasticity of or XZ. So as we know that delta QD divided by delta PZ into PZ by QD. So what is the delta QD by delta PZ? What is the slope? So we have the slope is 0.5 into what is the PZ value here? They have given 25. So divide by QD. So that is a 402.5. So then 0.5 into 25, you will get 12.5. 402.5. So when you cancel it, 12.5 by 402, you will get it 0.03. 0.03. Yeah, operate.
03.
Yeah, sir, in EY we have taken 0.25.
Sorry, I'm not getting proper voice. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Your voice is
Can you hear me?
what is it? Breaking.
In
Operate.
EY 0.25.
0.25. Here,
So value. Yeah. In this one, in the next one, we have taken 0.5. Why?
how did you get it, right? So here you can see that this is the formula for elasticity of income. There is a delta QD by delta Y. Here delta QD by delta PZ. See the difference between delta Y and delta PZ. It is the slope of the, see this is the slope of the cross elasticity. This is the slope of the income. So for example,
Okay.
here, see in the first question only, so delta QX minus PX, it is the slope is nothing but here 1. Here the slope of the income is 0.25, slope, this much. Here slope is 0.5 only, that is the PZ.
Okay, slope and is like coefficient.
Yeah, see generally when we are measuring in degree, so generally as I told you that in the last day, the price and demand or QD or demand,
Percentage.
for example. So how do you get the slope? For example, price is 1 to 2 rupees. So you're 10 to 8. What is the slope here? That is a delta QD by
Two different.
delta P into P by Q, right? Right. So delta
Yes.
QD nothing but how much? 2. Here difference is how much? 2,
Two
right?
by-
Here difference is how much?
Yes.
1. So what is the starting
1.
price here? 1. What is starting quantity?
1.
Right?
10.
So then 2 by 10. Right?
10.
So how much you will get it, Amma? How much you will get it?
5, sir.
5.
Right? 5?
Yes.
Yeah, 0.5. It is a slope. So how we have got this 0.5 nothing but something, if there is a values will be changes, automatically we will get it some different values. Here they got it different. See here the slope, price and slope is only 1. It may be 0.5 also sometimes. So this, like this they will calculate it, each and everything.
Okay.
Have you understood the slope? So this slope they have considered here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, still anybody have the doubt regarding to this one?
No, sir.
Okay. So here we got the value here, that is the elasticity of price. Elasticity of price is how much we got it amount? 0.024. 0.024. Elasticity of income we got 0.62. Elasticity of
0.6.
PZ is equal to, how much we got it? PZ is equal to 0.03, right? So what it means? So when you get the elasticity of price is equal to 0.024, what it means? Yes, can anybody? I think last day I have told you, know.
Sir, right, sir. Percentage change in
Yeah.
and when price increases, matlab, this much of percentage changes in price or
Yeah. See, if 1% change in price, it leads to decreases in the quantity demand by 0.024 percentage. 24 percentage. So here, that is the interpretation. Then, so here is that when we are studying the elasticity of income, so we have seen that that is the price elasticity of demand. So there are different types of elasticities are there, no? So perfect elasticity, perfect elasticity of demand, perfect inelastic demand, unitary elastic demand, or unit elastic demand, relative elastic demand, or relative inelastic demand. So what type of elasticity it is here? Yeah, first we need to know the in elasticity types of elasticity. So the first one is the perfect elasticity of demand, right? Second one is the perfect
Yes.
inelastic.
Inelastic.
Imperfect.
The third one unitary or unit, right? Then fourth one relative elastic demand. Okay. Then fifth one relative inelastic of demand, right? So what does mean perfect elasticity of demand? So at a certain price, the quantity demand is always changes, right? So in the perfect demand, at a certain price, the demand will be always changes. For example, we will get the car for this perfect elastic demand that like this, right? Horizontal to x-axis, right? So the elasticity of price we will get here infinity, right? At a certain price only, it is a certain price, the quantity demand is always changes, right? So what is the price inelastic demand? At a certain quantity demand, the price is changes. At a certain demand, the price is changes.
Changes. Change in price.
It is vertical to y-axis, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So here the elasticity of prices will be very close to the zero. Here infinity it is very close to the zero. So whereas unitary elastic, see the percentage change in quantity demand is equal to percentage change in quantity of price, right? The degree of responsiveness is equal to the degree the percent of change in quantity demand is equal to the percentage change in price. That is called unit, nothing but see here 1 by 1, nothing but if the percentage change is 1%, it leads to changes in 1%, right? So that is, it should be 1 by 1 is equal to 1, right? So therefore here we will get, so here this curve is called rectangular hyperbola. Here the elasticity of price is equal to 1, right? Then what is relative elastic demand?
Sir,
See,
percentage change in quantity demanded or it's greater than percentage change in price.
yeah. So here the percentage change in quantity demand is higher than, see the changes in quantity demand is higher than changes in price, right? So that is the price elastic demand. So price elastic demand here, see the elasticity of value will be the elasticity of price is greater than 1, right? So why it is greater than 1? See, for example, if you take an example, delta QD by delta P, simple slope I am explaining only, slope. For example, change in percentage, see Here, if you take only slope, I am telling only slope, not percentage. Simple. See, if the change in quantity demand is 10, if the change in price is 8, how much will get it? 1 point more than, right? So here, 1 point you will get something, right? So here, so 1 point something will be greater than 1. Right? For example, if you take 2, 5 only, 10 by 5. So you will get 2. So here 2 is greater than 1. So the elasticity of price is greater than 1. Right? Have you understood that point? Relative elastic demand.
Yes, sir.
So in the relative inelastic demand, see the
Sir,
percentage
change in price is less than percentage change
no,
in.
not less than,
No,
higher than.
demand is less than price.
Less than 1, sir.
Yeah, see the percentage change in quantity demand is less than percentage change in price, right? It
Right.
means that the percentage change in price is higher than the quantity of demand. So here the elasticity of price will be less than 1, less than
Unit.
1. It means that, see, 5 by 10, how much will get it? 0.5 only, right? 0.5. So here 0.5 nothing but, see, 0.5 is less than 1. So here whatever we got the values here, whatever we got the 3 values, that with regard to the price elasticity, income elasticity, cross elasticity. So what kind of elasticity is existing here? So we got elasticity of price equal 0.024. What it means?
Real
Price-
inelastic.
Price inelastic. So here price inelastic demand. This is inelastic. Right, this one. Income elastic, inelastic. This one also, right? Here cross inelastic, right?
Inelastic. Yes,
See
sir.
that here both 3 are the inelastic. What it means? Inelastic means, so here,
Sir, these 3 are
yeah, both 3 are inelastic demand, right? So with respect to the
real
price,
inelastic demand.
we cannot say real, relative, but see that here, yeah, relative inelastic, not real, relative inelastic demand. It means that with respect to the price, with respect to income, with respect to cross elasticities, what it means? So both the percentage change in quantity demand is less than percentage change in price, right? The price inelastic demand, so the percentage change in income, so quantity demand is less than percentage change in quantity demand. So that's why the slope is very less. Think about less than 1, less than 1. It means that the percentage change in quantity demand is less than percentage change in price, income and substitute and complementary goods are cross. Have you understood? Hello? Uma?
Sir, can you
Okay, sir.
explain once again?
See here we have the values. Mathematically we have calculated the values. So 0.024, 0.62, 0.03. What it means, here inelastic. Nothing but when the value is higher than 1, that is a elastic demand. When the value is less than 1, it is a inelastic. Simple. Okay. So if the value is infinity also, we can say that perfect elastic demand. If the value is 0 also, we can say price inelastic demand. But the values are not equal to 0, right? The values are not infinity. So we can say that these are the relative inelastic demand. So in the relative elastic demand, what we can understand here in the relative elastic demand, the percentage change in quantity demand is less than the percentage change in price, income and cross elasticities. It means that, see here, so the values are less than 1. These are less than 1. Here less than 1. So if the values are higher than 1, or more than 1, we can say the relative elastic of demand. Still, anybody have the doubt?
No, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah. Then you can tell me that another example. Say, for example, if you take another example, yeah, please unmute, please, yourself. Found demand is equal. ఉమా
sir.
కొద్దిగా అనుమతి పెట్టుకోమా, మీ సౌండ్ వినబడుతుంది వేరే వాళ్ళు.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Hello. Vandana.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, you can take this one example. The QD is equal to 0.5 of P and 0.75y plus 0.3 PZ plus 42, where the P is equal to 5, y is equal to 500, PZ is equal to 32. Find out the velocity of price, velocity of income, velocity of cross velocity. Okay. Yeah, will you do or shall I do? So speedily I'm going to do this, you can see that. So first, see, in order to get velocity of price, so we have the formula delta QD by delta P into P by Q, right? So first we need to find out the QD. Here as they have given, the QD is equal to, okay, 0.5. P is equal to how much? 5 plus 0.75 into y is equal to 5
Into 500
plus 0.3
plus 0.3 into 32.
32 plus 42, right? So
Plus 42.
0.5 into 5, how much will get it?
2.5
2.5
plus
plus
350. 350.
plus
Sorry.
350 or something. 500 into 75.
Sir, 375.
375 plus 32 into 3.
Sir, 9.6
1.6. Okay. Plus
plus 42.
42. So please go add all those three values. 2.5 plus this is this one, this one. Okay. Can you calculate? Can you do calculator? You can do in calculator. So 375 plus 2.5 plus 9.6 plus 42, right? 429.1.
Yes, sir.
429.1. Okay. So here, see here. So delta QP by, so delta QD by delta P. How much? What is the slope? Afraid
0.2.
0.5.
5, sir.
So what is the price value?
5.
Then 429.1. Okay. So then here 0.5 into 5, 2.5 divided by
2.5
4.9. So how much will get it? 2.5 divided by 429.1. 0.0058. Right? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So then elasticity of income. So delta QD by delta Y into Y by QD. So what is the slope of that income?
0.75.
0.75 into 500 divided by 429.1, right? So 0.5 into 0.75 into 500
375.
divided by 429.1. So when you cancel it, how much will get it, Amma? 375 divided by 429.1. 0.87, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then elasticity of cross elasticity. So that is the delta QD of X commodity by delta price of the PZ into PZ by QD, right? So here, what is the slope of that cross elasticity?
0.3.
0.3 into what is the PZ value? 10,
It is the top.
32
Yes, sir.
Yes.
by 429.1. So 0.3 into 32, 9.6 divided by 4 to 9.1. So when you cancel it, 9 by 9.6, 9.6 divided by 4 to 9.1, 0.022, 0.0. Yeah. So here, so we got the three values, right? This is a so what you are going to conclude? So here the three are also inelastic, right?
Yes, sir.
So here what you are going to conclude by using this equation? So the price inelastic demand, price relative elastic demand. Okay, here also income inelastic demand. Here the cross inelastic of demand, right? Cross relative inelastic demand. Here income relative inelastic demand. Here price relative inelastic demand, right? So we can conclude that by using these values. So here the percentage change in quantity demand is less than percentage change in price, income, and price of complementary goods and substitute goods, right? So we can say that percentage change in quantity demand is less than percentage change in price, income, and cross also, no problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is about how we can calculate the elastic demand, simple, by using the functions only. So how we have got it these values. So if it is clear, let me know that. So if anybody has the doubt regarding to this one, let me know that. There are only less than 1 minute we have. So then we will start another session. Yeah, let me know. Anybody have the doubt regarding to this one today?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yeah, Raviraj, Vandana, Naresh.